Bill English says that we must sell off our state assets and receive fewer public services. According to Bill, there is no plan B for the New Zealand economy, but he's utterly wrong. We could make one simple spending cut that could make all others unnecessary. Here's plan B: cut the benefits to bankers. Banks are the most heavily subsidised business in the world, specially protected by governments. While the money runs out for the rest of us, the largest private banks still thrive. This is because they get the biggest subsidy of them all, the license to print money. Hard to believe? Martin Wolf, the chief economics editor at the Financial Times, said it recently. The essence of the contemporary monetary system is the creation of money out of nothing by private banks, often foolish lending. You heard that right. Private banks create money out of nothing. Then they loan it to us and ask for interest on top. If you've ever wondered why the bank buildings around the world soar higher than any palace or spire ever did, you now have the answer. But the banks don't simply print money using secret printing presses in their basements. They don't have to. Like so many other things these days, printing money has now gone digital. With the popular use of debit cards, electronic fund transfers, and internet banking, only 2% of the money in New Zealand is now made of paper and metal coins. The other 98% is entirely in computers. Electronic money is convenient for everyone, but it's especially convenient for the private banks, since they own, run, and control the entire digital money system.
Hang on, voiceover man, that can't be true. Are you telling me that the banks create virtually all the money in circulation from nothing? I thought the government, or the Reserve Bank, or the Treasury created the money.
No, successive governments have allowed private banks to create 98% of our money. All the government does is issue the paper and coin that makes up 2% of the money supply. How do you think the ANZ Bank suddenly came up with the cool $1 billion literally overnight to lend to the people of Christchurch? How are they able to attract $1 billion of deposit money in that short space of time? Did anybody see any investment advertisements or a new prospectus from the ANZ? The banks create money from nothing, and you and I pay the interest and eventually repay the principal on that created money, or better said, created debt. After the banks pay their operating expenses, their profit in the form of billions of dollars disappears overseas each year. This is a huge drain on our economy.
I'm having trouble getting my head around this.
You're not alone. John Kenneth Galbraith, one of the leading economists of the 20th century, said that the process by which banks create money is so simple, the mind is repelled. With something so important, a deeper mystery seems only decent.
Well, if money gets created out of nothing by the banks, how come it's so scarce?
Most of the money gets created by the banks in the form of debt, mortgages and loans, but no money is created to pay the interest. That is where the experience of scarcity comes in. Think about it. Why is it inevitable that bankruptcies and mortgagee sales occur? It is simply because the interest is never created at the same time as the principal debt. This has the effect of creating a financially competitive environment where each person holding debt has to compete with other people holding debt to earn enough interest to repay the loan. As we struggle to pay the interest out of this limited money supply, we are encouraged to take on more debt, if only to pay the interest charges of the previous debt. We are on a debt treadmill, with each generation being saddled with more and more debt.
We can't just tweak this thing. We need to change the system.
You said it. We can change the system and convert our money supply from a debt-based one to a full reserve one. This way, the people of New Zealand benefit and the economy is freed up. Find out more from the Positive Money New Zealand website. There is no need to slash services and sell off state assets. Join us in sending this message straight to Mr. English. There is a plan B for the New Zealand economy. Cut the benefits to bankers out, not the things we care about.